Hello friends, the topic for today is development related characteristics of web applications. The development of web application is characterized by the necessary resources such as the development team, the technical infrastructure, the development process itself, and the necessary integration of already existing solutions. So we'll discuss this in details. Let us go to the development team. The development of web application is strongly influenced by the fact that development teams are multidisciplinary and generally rather young in terms of age. These factors and the methods of the so-called community development contribute to a completely new way of organizing collaborations of different groups of developers. The different points of view and emphasis must be brought together through appropriate project management and an adapted development process. Let us go to the multidisciplinary aspect. Web applications can be characterized as a combination of print publishing and software development, marketing and computing, and art and technology. Therefore, the development of web application should be pursued as a multidisciplinary approach requiring knowledge and expertise from different areas. In addition to IT expert responsible for technical implementation of the system, hypertext experts and designers should be employed to design hypertext and presentation, while domain experts should be responsible for the content. There is therefore a larger variety of competence and knowledge in the development team than the traditional software development. Now, which disciplines will dominate depends on the type of web applications. Then let us go to the young average age. Web application developers are on the average significantly younger and thus less experienced than traditional software developers. They usually live up the stereotype of the technology freak who does not care too much about old conventions and is very interested in new tools and technologies. That's why they are passionate and interested about the new tools and technology. Then let us go to the community development. The development of an open source software freely available on the web and its integration in real application is a very recent phenomenon. Developers use this software for their own developments, which they in turn make available for the open source community. The conscious inclusion of external developers or a group of developers with their unwritten law of cooperation is an important feature of this new form of community development. Then let us go to the technical structure. The inhomogeneity and immaturity of the use components are important characteristics of the technical infrastructure of the web application. Let us see inhomogeneity in details. The development of web applications depends on two external components, server and the browser. While the web server can usually be configured and operated as desired by the application programmers, there is no way to influence the user's web browser and their individual preferences. This situation is additionally complicated by different browser versions and their interoperation with plugins, because everybody uses different web browsers and the versions are also different, and even the plugins which are used by the users, they are different. The next is immaturity. Because of the increasing time to market pressure, components used in web applications are often immature. That is, they either have bugs or lack of desired functionality. Additionally, a version update of the web application often entails a change of the development environment. As a result, development knowledge is often lost or cannot be evolved in the first place. See, as we are going for the update of the web application, development environment also changes because the versions of the operating system will change and even the applications will change. Then let us go to the development process. The development process is the framework for all development related characteristics and is in turn influenced by flexibility and parallelism. Let us see flexibility first. In web application development, it is impossible to adhere to a rigid predefined project plan. It is vital to react flexibly to the changing condition. That is the flexibility part. Then parallelism. Due to the necessity for short development times and the fact that web applications can often be split up into autonomous components, for example authentication, search function, new ticker, etc. Many web applications are developed in parallel by various subgroups of the development team. So contrary to traditional software development, These subgroups are therefore structured according to these components and not according to the expertise of the project members. For example, GUI developers, data modelers, etc. In addition to this parallel development of application parts, methodological tasks such as design, implementation, and quality assurance are often carried out simultaneously for different versions. For example, quality assurance might be in process for an earlier version while implementation has already begun for the next version and the following version is already being designed. This parallel running of phases poses new requirements for the planning of deployment of developers in web projects. Then let us go to the integration. A special characteristic of many web applications is the need for internal and external integration. Integration in this context refers not only to the technical aspect but also to the content. Let us go to the internal integration. Frequently, web applications have to be integrated with existing legacy systems when existing content, for example, product catalogs, are to be made available through a web application. Then let us go to the external integration. In addition to internal integration, the integration of content and services of the external web application is a special characteristic of web application. Despite strong similarities to heterogeneous database system, there are a number of particularities in integration on the web. First of all, there are a very large number of sources frequently changing and with a high degree of autonomy concerning availability of and schema evolution. Additionally, usually only few details are known about the properties of these sources, for example, their content or function. And finally, the different sources are often very heterogeneous at various levels, be it at the data level or the schema level or at the data model level. The integration of external services, for example, in portal-oriented web application, is based on the increasing commonly development form of providing and using web service. A web service in this context is a reusable component with unambiguously defined interface and function. The interaction of different web services, avoiding undesired side effects and guaranteeing quality of service are but a few of many relevant issues in this context. With this, we come to the end of this. If you like the video, press the like button, share with your friends and subscribe to our channel Engineering and Technology for You. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notifications for our future videos on this topic. Then thanks for watching. Have a nice day.